At number 10, Barry Greenstein. American professional poker player Barry Greenstein was nicknamed the Robin Hood of poker for donating his profit from tournament winnings to several charities and mainly donated $440,000 to the Children Incorporated. He achieved the bracelet of World Series of Poker 3 times and made to the final table 17 times. Barry also made to the final table of World Poker Tour 5 times and won the championship twice. Besides live tournaments, he also plays online under the alias name Barrygwan at PokerStars. His total live tournament earnings exceeded $7,500,000 as of 2014, out of which he made $2,676,821 from World Series of Poker. Besides his amazing career as an international poker superstar, he earned a bachelor degree from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign in computer science and pursued post-graduation studies for a PhD in mathematics. At number 9, Johnny Chan. Chinese-born American poker player Johnny Chan dropped out of the University of Houston and moved to Las Vegas to become a professional gambler at the age of just 21. He is famous for keeping a lucky orange on the table in front of him. Chan won the World Series of Poker Championship twice consecutively in 1987 and 1988 and also made to the final table 27 times. He became the first player in 2005 to win 10 World Series of Poker bracelets. He was nicknamed the Orient Express and was inducted in the Poker Hall of Fame in 2002. Besides his international poker career, he appeared in a cameo role playing against Matt Damon in the 1998 film Rounders. Chan also appeared as himself in 2009 Hong Kong movie Poker King. He launched an online poker club called ChanPokerOnline.com in 2007. At number 8, Daniel Negreanu. Canadian poker player Daniel Negreanu is the biggest live tournament poker winner of all time with his total prize money worth of $29,750,000 as of 2014. He has already achieved 6 bracelets of World Series of Poker and made to the final table 31 times. Negreanu is the first player in poker history to be named the top player of the year more than once, with his award in 2004 and again in 2013. He has won the World Poker Tour twice till now and made to the final table 7 times, and besides that, he also made to the final table of European Poker Tour 5 times. He was named World Poker Tour Player of the Year for the 2004-05 season. Daniel is the first player in history to appear in the all 3 World Series of Poker bracelet awarding locations in Las Vegas, Europe, and Asia-Pacific. Besides his active poker career, he appeared playing against the Gambit as a poker player in the film X-Men Origins: Wolverine. At number 7, Eric Seidel. American poker player Eric Seidel was originally the participant of backgammon tournaments for 8 years and eventually started playing the stock market and then moved on to the world of poker. He was also one of the group members of Mayfair Club in New York City, which includes many famous poker players like Stu Unger, Dan Harrington, Palm Grail, Jay Hamowitz, Howard Lederer and Mickey Appleman. He has achieved 8 bracelets of World Series of Poker and made to the final table 35 times. Eric also reached the final table of World Poker Tour 5 times and won the championship once. His total live tournament earnings exceed $20,800,000 as of 2014, out of which he made $4,973,063 from World Series of Poker, which placed him in the second position of all-time list. At number 6, Johnny Moss. Former American gambler and professional poker player Johnny Moss is regarded by many as the finest players of 1970s. He started to gamble as a young boy and eventually won World Series of Poker main events 3 times, which include consecutive wins in 1970 and 1971. Johnny was the inaugural winner of the World Series of Poker main event by the vote of his peers in 1970. He also achieved World Series of Poker bracelets 9 times during his career, which placed him 4th overall in the all-time table after Phil Hellmuth, Johnny Chan and Doyle Brunson. His 1949 poker game against 5-month-long heads-up Nick the Greek was the foundation for Al Alvarez's best-selling book named The Biggest Game in Town. That game also often cited as the inspiration behind the World Series of Poker. He was nicknamed the Grand Old Man of Poker and was inducted in the Poker Hall of Fame as the inaugural member in 1979. At number 5, Phil Ivey. American professional poker player Phil Ivey is widely considered as the best all-round poker player of modern times in the world. He is often regarded as the Tiger Woods of poker and was nicknamed the Phenom after winning 3 bracelets in 2002 at World Series of Poker. Phil won 10 World Series of Poker bracelets and 1 World Poker Tour title till now in his career, and also made it to the World Poker Tour final tables 9 times. He appeared in World Series of Poker final table a record 31 times till now, just at the age of 36. Besides his career as an active poker player in international championships, Phil also established 2 companies, Ivy Poker and Ivy League. Ivy Poker is a play-for-free poker app to compete against Ivy himself and several other pro players, where Ivy League is a poker training site. At number 4, Antonio Esfandiari. Professional poker player and former professional magician from Iran, Antonio Esfandiari is the face of the United States' first legal online poker site, The Ultimate Poker. He achieved 3 World Series of Poker bracelets and also won the World Poker Tour Championships twice till now. Esfandiari held the largest cash prize in the history of poker at $18,346,673 and also won nearly $1.4 million in his first World Poker Tour title at the LA Poker Classic in 2004. He designed a poker strategy game available for iOS named The Magician's Secrets for winning tournaments on Instapoker in 2012, with his total live tournament winnings worth $26,250,000. He was ranked as world number 14 on the Global Poker Index. Besides his active poker career, he also appeared in several TV series, which includes the 2014 Discovery Channel documentary called All In All Night based on underground poker. At number 3, Stu Ungar. Former American poker player and gambler Stu Ungar played poker, blackjack and gin rummy throughout his life and is widely considered as the best Texas Hold'em poker and gin rummy player of all time. He is the only person to win Amarillo Slim's Super Bowl of Poker 3 times and the only player beside Johnny Moss to win the World Series of Poker main event 3 times. He is one of the only 3 players to win the World Series of Poker main event twice consecutively in 1980 and 1981. Stu defeated Doyle Brunson in the 1980 World Series of Poker main event and became the youngest player to achieve that title and was nicknamed The Kid. A 2003 film named High Roller, the Stu Ungar story, was based upon the life story of Stu in the 2006 ESPN documentary One of a Kind. The Rise and Fall of Stu Ungar won the Emmy Award. He was inducted in the Poker Hall of Fame in 2001. At number 2, Doyle Brunson. Former American poker player Doyle Brunson was nicknamed Texas Dolly and spent 50 years of his life playing poker and became the first player to earn $1 million in poker tournaments. He won 10 World Series of Poker bracelets and twice became the main event champion with highest ITM main event finish. He is one of the only 3 players to win the World Series of Poker main event twice consecutively and also one of the only 4 players to win the World Series of Poker more than once. Brunson is also the first of only 5 players till now to win both the World Poker Tour and ZOP main event. His total live tournament earnings exceed $6,100,000 as of 2014. He was voted as the most influential force in the world of poker by Bluff magazine in January 2006. Brunson was inducted in the Poker Hall of Fame in 1988. At number 1, Chip Reese. American poker player and gambler David Edward Reese, famously known as Chip Reese, is widely regarded as the greatest cash game poker player in history. He achieved 3 poker bracelets of World Series, which are 1978 7-card stud split with prize money worth $19,200, 1982 limit 7-card stud with prize money worth $92,500, and 2006 HORSE World Championship with prize money worth $1,784,640. Reese also made it to the final table of World Poker Tour once, and his total tournament earnings exceed $3,500,000. He was inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame in 1991 and became the youngest living player to achieve that honor. To honor his contribution to the game, in 2008 David Chip Reese Memorial Trophy was inaugurated as an additional prize for the winner of the HORSE World Championship after his death in 2007.